Welcome back, guys. What are we going to do in this episode? I thought we'd do some optimization. I thought we'd take stock of where we are, do some upgrades and all that kind of stuff. So let's turn the time back on, crank it up, and we'll start like seeing where. Oh, and straight away, we get a new tram. Yeah, I should do some trams, shouldn't I? We'll do some trams. All right, let's take that rattle on. Let's see where we are. So. First of all, we are making about 5 million a year. Nice. That's pretty good. But we want to make more than that. So I want to start getting things running as smoothly as possible. Let's have a quick look at the headquarters. We're up to a company score of 14 now. Our company is now valued at 60 million. Beautiful. We've got 22 trains, 28 ships. Yeah, we want to improve that. You know what? Let's start off with the ships. Let's take a look at our ship lines and see how we're doing. So, ships. So we're making $1.5 million on the fuel oil. Nice. But we could be making more than that. These Zoroasters we can actually replace with these Donara castles. So I think we should do that. Let's go to vehicle manager. And let's see. What do we want to do with these babies? We want to replace them, don't we? Yes, we do. Let's go vehicle manager. I need the lines. Here we go. What do I want? I want fuel oil. Let's replace all of these vehicles. So the Zoroasters carry 90, but they're tankers. They'll only do like liquids. Donara castles will do anything. So I think we should crank them up. So replace. It's going to cost me 6 million to replace these. Do it. Boom. Awesome sauce. And the SF crude line as well. You know what? Get me into the SF crude line. So I would go over to the SF crude line. And we'll do the same thing. So, SF crude. Let's... yeah, this is the only one. We'll upgrade you to the Donara castles as well. That's another 6 million. Boom. That's 12 million. Boom. Oh dear. Right, so that's our ships all brought up to snuff. So that's going to mean they're a little bit faster, the Donara castles. They're 16 miles an hour instead of 14 miles an hour. So that's going to increase our throughput, and also they carry 100 rather than 90. So that's going to improve our throughput a little bit. So that's all going to be good news. And they're a little bit prettier and newer, and all of these are good things. Oh dear, it's quite busy around here with the ships. We need more ships. Definitely need more ships. By the way, in between last episode and this episode, I have gone around and done some work on kind of like all the other towns on the map. I've actually moved a couple of towns slightly. Like Pat's town was back here, which is a bit too close to the map. I'm actually going to go around at some point, and all these bits that kind of go off the map, I'm going to trim them back. So like this bit of land here, I'll just chop that off and it'll just be ocean. I want all the edges of the map to just be ocean. So Pat's town, I wanted this to be nice. I actually added this mountain because it was completely flat, the island, and I wanted some scenery at the back. So I added that little mountain in. It's a hill really more than a mountain. That might grow. I might do a bigger thing at the back there. But yeah, I just moved it forward a bit. And I got to say the town builder tool is brilliant because you can specify what type of commercial you want it to demand, what type of industrial you want it to demand, and you can decide how big or small the city is. So I kept it exactly the same. Tools and machines and exactly the same size. So, but yeah, I did a little bit of that, and I've been going around. Let's have a look. Where have I done something? Yeah, like Kirkpatrick, for example. Played around with Kirkpatrick and put in some of these boundary roads, and I've been trying to pay more attention to the terrain. So, like laying this road, following the terrain, and around here, and I've done that in several of the towns. You know, like trying to guide the roads like around hills and stuff, rather than like going up hills and stuff. Like try and guide them around the terrain a little bit more. and it's looking pretty nice. Sorota, I put in all of the kind of coastal roads in places like Sorota, and Al the Beast, same again, and where's Martyville? And Martyville down here. I actually moved Martyville to a more central location on this bit of land, which I thought was more suitable. I can't wait to get to these places. Anyway, all right. So we've put in a few ships. Fine. Let's have a look. How are the ships actually doing? Let's see. They all seem to be doing like fairly well. The grain ships are carrying like bang on 50%, which is what you'd expect because they're full going there and they're empty coming back. Well, let's go and have a look at the grain line. Oh, we've now got the Droshky. Now we can do some upgrading. We've also got the Russian F-class Fairly. But to be honest, this Fairly, if we go and have a look at it, this Fairly, well, let's have a look. What do I want by vehicles? Here we go. Yeah, the Fairly, this is for climbing like mountains. This is for like really steep. The most characteristic feature of this steam locomotive is its symmetry. Because look, it's like they've cut it in the middle and glued it together. It's ideal for complex route profiles with tight curves and steep climbs. So yeah, this is really for mountains. So I don't think we're going to be using that. It's fairly slow, but it's massively powerful. I mean, you compare it with the PV. That's 40 miles an hour, 360. This is 530, 130. But it's only 28 miles an hour. And on a map like this, we don't have any mountains to climb. So I don't think we're going to be using that. Which is a shame, because it looks kind of cool. But hey, it is what it is. But the Droshkys, now the Droshkys, let's get, you know what, let's pay some attention to our road vehicles. So the Droshky is a replacement for the Troika. So yeah, we want to do all of those. Let's sort by line. Let's go. Where should we start? Because I just want to upgrade all of these. Let's go to the line manager. See how easy it is to upgrade like all of these. So not line manager, the vehicle manager. If we go to the vehicle manager and I go to roads, I should be able to select all of my routes. So we want those, all of the local bus lines we want. LB Blind, Corpse Hatch, and Guggets, and Honkel Briff and Kretchy. There's a lot of lines to upgrade. Thank God you can do this all in like one go. Now, don't want to do the freight lines. Don't want to do the RFs. Okay, so we want to upgrade all of those. My God, this is going to be expensive, guys. I want to replace every single one of those vehicles, upgrading from the Troika, which is 11 miles an hour, loading speed 1, to the Droshky, which is 12 miles an hour. But it's got a capacity goes up from 3 to 4, so that increases our capacity. Still loading speed 1. All right, let's do it. How much is that going to cost me? Really, that's only going to cost me 4 million. Oh, and we've got a new passenger ship, the Frontenac. All right, there are 161 vehicles to be replaced. I can't believe that's only going to cost me 4 million. Okay, well, do it. Okay, boom. Look, you can see all of the vehicles got replaced. The Frontenac. Oh, we'll do the passenger ships in a minute. All right, let's go and have a look at this new Droshky. Where should we have a look? You know what? Let's have a look in Corpse Hatch, I think. So let's go over here. Where's a Droshky? These are the Droshkys, and they're pretty cool. Let's slow things down so we can actually appreciate them. Now, this apparently was the forerunner of the modern taxi. Apparently, they were originally used by kind of noble families. Let's speed you up a bit. There we go. Let's slow you down. I've got to say, I think they've done a pretty spectacularly good job with the new town buildings and stuff. But they've done an awesome job with everything, frankly. But I like that. Look, you can even see like the padding on the leather. How cool is that? You know what? In fact, if we zoom in, we can even look. You actually got padded leather seats. That is very cool. And a posh horse. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But I love being able to zoom in and see like every detail. It's very, very cool. Even his top hat. All right, sweet. You know what? Talking about riding along on carts, I did set up a line. If we go over to the farms, I did set up a little ride-along line. It's actually called the Farm Sightsee, and it runs from this farm over here down to the docks, and then up to the farm up here. And the reason I set that up, there's only a couple of vehicles on it. They're not carrying anything, but I just put them on so that we could actually ride around and see, like at ground level, how attractive this is, because it really is very, very attractive. I can see one truck running around. Where's the other? I thought I had two on that line, but I only got one. Farm sightseeing line. Configure vehicles. No, we've got two. Where's the other one? Oh, pause. Because I think this is the other one. Yeah, here we go. And we haven't had a good look at these, so we'll have a good look. Let's zoom in, turn around. This is the flatbed truck. Very posh people though. They're still wearing a top hat. Let's get you going. 3 horses with a little bell. I assume the bell is there to kind of like scare them and make them run. Imagine that bell going off right behind your ears. Yes, it's bloody alarming. Makes us go like Billy-O. So, if you have a little look around here, you can see that, like, the level of detail, like putting in the little grass verges around all of the fields. Not on this bit. Actually, I suppose I could take 2 seconds to just show you how I do it. So this is the bit that I hadn't done because I extended these roads. So this is how I've been doing it. So let's go into terrain, paint tools, grab some wheat and paint that in. Now you could just leave it at that, right? But nah, we don't want to just leave it at that. We want to make it nicer. So fill that in as well. So what I do is I get the forest texture, the forest ground, and hard edge brush size of 27 is the one that I've been using. Either 22 or 27, kind of depends on the road width. Let's see, you know what? I think I'm going to do it with 22. And then can you see this little kind of grass verge that I've put down the side of all the fields? You just do it by just tracing a road with this. Just trace it down the center of the road. Like that. Just to put a little bit of mucky grass on either side of the road. There we go. And do this bit down here as well. There we go. And I think just edging them like that is really nice. Now you could also use a dirt texture, for example, like with the wheat fields. Might be even better with the dirt texture. But I think I'm going to stick with the forest ground. Just need to do that bit there. Cool. And then bang some trees in, and that's it. And I've been using the palmettos. Which I think are really nice for this kind of thing. But you could use the date palms. The date palms are really nice as well. And like along here, you know what? As we're going along the beach, maybe I'll switch to some date palms. Let's throw some date palms in on here. That doesn't have to be one kind of tree, but inland I'm gonna stick with the palmettos. So I want couple of palmettos there. And then just space these out along the road. Like that kind of thing. And there it was, done. It's so quick and easy. So now if we go back to riding on our little cart, hopefully you'll see the difference. I mean, I think it makes a difference. It makes a difference to me. You may say, like, I really couldn't care less. But, hey, it is what it is, I guess. But I just think it adds so much to your game when you can troll around in beautiful countryside and like always be having things to see on your rides. And I mean, look at this place. It's kind of gorgeous. All the ships out there sailing around. And we're going to go down this way, I think. Yep. Oh, hello. Oh, we're going into the stop. And over there is a cornfield. You know, I'm going to speed it up a little bit because I want you to see the corn. So we've got wheat as one type of field texture, and then we've got this corn, which is pretty good. I mean, look at that. I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. And then we're going to be going down here. How close to the ship canal do we go? I don't know. Let's have a look. How close to the ship canal? I don't. Oh, I mean, we only go down here, but yeah, we're a little ways away from the ship canal. All right, that's that. Right, let's get down to some actual optimization. Well, let's finish off replacing. So I want to do the trains. Let's go to the vehicle manager. Let's have a look at trains. No. Yes. Okay. What have we got? We've got those are the newest trains. Those are the PVs. And then on Gigabytes, those are PVs as well. You know what? This is easier to see on here. Let's go to the trains. Where have we got old trains? All of the, or most of the passenger trains are the old Class Bs. We should definitely bump those up. So let's replace all of those, and the fuel oil trains could do with upgrading as well. Let's do all the passenger trains. So what do we want? We want the vehicle manager. We want the vehicle manager. We want trains, and then I just want the trains that have got like two. So we just want the TPs. So get rid of that. We just want the TPs. So we want that. That's got 2 on. That's got 2 on. Those have got 4 on. So no. And Kretschy's got 2. You've got 4. And Honkgug's got 3. So let's do all the 2s first. So we're going to replace all of those with PVs with 2 Russo bolts. 1, 2. That's going to cost me 10 million. Boom. Replace all of those. There we go. So that should speed those lines up a little bit, which will be nice. And I think we get a little bit of extra capacity with the Russo bolts, which is good. Okay, so that's kind of general replacing. Let's see if we can do some more specific optimization. So we're going to stay with the train lines, and you know what? Let's go and look at the station statistics. So I'm going to sort this by cargo, because what I want to see is where have we got people or cargo waiting around. So instantly, Alextown has got a load of food waiting. Let's go and have a look at that for a start. So that's here. We have got loads of food. Where does that want to get moved to? I need to look at. Let's turn on the. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to turn on the station icons. There we go. So I'll put the stops on, bus stops, because we're going to be looking at those as well. So let's have a look at the. So we've got 150 food waiting to get shipped out to Gigabyte. So yeah, we're. No, not to Gigabyte. To Alex. No, this is Alex, isn't it? Yeah, so it's to Gigabyte. So these trains, not cutting it. So I reckon we need another train on this line to help things along. What do you think? I think so. Either that, or we make the trains a bit bigger. Well, we could make the trains a bit bigger, I suppose. Go on, let's do that then. Let's make the trains a bit bigger. We like bigger trains, don't we? So this was here we go, the Gug Alex Food fuel line. So we want to replace these with, we'll stick with the PV, and we want to add, so we were running 6 and 4. Let's increase that to what, like, that's 6, 7, 8, 9. What about 10 and 4? 10 and 4. Do you go to 10 and 4? Yeah, let's try that. So, replace those. Hooray. Good news. So, let's see. We wanted to look at this. So, we got like 190 food waiting. All destined for Guggets. We crank this up. What have we expanded these trains to? So they can now carry 108. And this has got like, what, 100 and... Ah, come here. This has got like 190 waiting. So I think that probably going to be about right. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so there's gonna go like 100. Oh no, sorry, 7. I was adding this in because I was thinking it was shared, but it's not. So no, so we're only moving 70 a time. No, we want a little bit more than that. We want a little bit more than that. Let's go. Let's go and crank that up a little bit more. So this is Guggets, Honkerbriff Guggets Food. That's Honkerbriff Guggets Food and Fuel. Wait, that's the one I want. So that's line manager bonus. Here we go. Let's bump it up even more then. Like, what's the max length we can go to? So if we want to go with PVs, how many? So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If we're at 14, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, we're still mediocre on performance. That gives us 126 capacity. Okay, let's do that. It's another 2 million. Boom. Okay, so where are you? You're down there. So, okay, so now you can carry 100. And you can also carry 28 fuel. Peachy. Alright, so hopefully that'll start to move this backlog a little bit. Which would be kind of nice. Yeah, we're at about that 180 level. Where's the next train coming in? Here it comes. Oh, yes. Starting to get longer trains now. We like that. Slow down a little bit. Oh, are you going to manage to get any fuel? Yeah, you got a little bit. You got a little bit. And you are loading up with 98 food, and off you go. All right, beautiful. Okay, cool. Now, what else? What else can we improve and fix? Let's go stations. So, sort by cargo. Okay, so we've got that down a little bit. That's good news. The other stuff seems fairly good. I think we should probably focus on the passengers. Now, look at this. Barton, we've got almost 240 people waiting. So I think we should do something about that. Honkerbriff, over 200. Alextown, over 200. Guggets, 160, 170. So I think Barton's probably the one that we should look at first. So let's go and have a look at Barton. So, what's going on here? We've got over 200 people that want to go to Alextown. Which direction's Alextown? Alextown's that direction. There's Alextown. So we should check the passenger status at Alextown. And look, yeah, we've got 160 people that want to go to Barton. So yeah, we definitely need to bump up our capacity on that line. Alrighty, so I'm guessing that we're running, what, yeah, we're running 2 at the moment. Ooh, 3 for sure. Do we want to bump it up to 4? It might be a little bit aggressive, but I think we should probably go for it, so let's do it. What do I want? I want the vehicle manager, and I want TP, train passenger, Alex Bart, and we want to replace those with PVs with 1, 2, 3, 4 Russo bolts. That's gonna cost another 2 million. Boom, done. Awesome sauce. You know what? Since we've replaced that, I think we should maybe have a little ride. Don't you think? Let's have a little ride. Bit of first person. Let me slow it down. Yeah, we'll run it on let's run it on 1 time speed. Let's enjoy it. And I'm just gonna kind of focus on like highlights. So I just want to see what it's like riding into Barton. Does it look nice? And the answer is, yeah, it looks all right. Nothing too spectacular. I do love seeing the names on the signs, don't you? Alrighty, so you are now going to pick up, let's see, where are you again? So you're going to pick up, what now, 44 people. It's going to take a little bit of time for it to eat into that 200 number, or 250 it was. But you'll be surprised that these passenger numbers build up to a certain level, but you need to be careful when you're upgrading that you don't upgrade too much. I think we run this 4 passenger cars for a while. I think that's going to go away. I'm fairly sure of it, but we'll run it for a while and we'll see. What are you up to? We're up to 1887 now. Good lord. All right, well, let's keep going. So, so what else? What else? Let's line statistics. Sort by. No, and actually, let's not sort the line statistics. Let's do the station statistics. Sorted by cargo. Okay, so Honkelbrief. Honkelbrief's got 270 passengers waiting. Where are they waiting to go to? Let's find out. They're waiting to go to Guggets. Okay. Guggets is over here. So, do we have a corresponding number of people waiting at Guggets? We've got like 160, so yes, we should definitely bump things up a little bit. So, how many passengers are we catering for on our trains? So, let's go and have a look. So, vehicle manager, we want Honkelbrief Guggets. No, we want TP, that's a TF. TP, Honkelbrief Guggets. We're running 3, we can bump that up to 4. So, we'll go with class PV. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of those puppies replaced for 5 million. Do it. Boom. Obviously an old train. So that's good news. Replacing old trains is a good thing. So we can now carry 44 passengers per time. And like, you see how it eats into it? See, we're already down to 100. Now, let's go back to our station statistics. What next? What next? So, we've done Barton. We've done Guggets and Honkelbrief. Let's take a look at some of these road passenger stations. So, for example, like, well, I suppose I should have maybe a quick look at Kretchy. There's like 80 people wait. Go on, we'll have a quick look at Kretchy, and then I want to get onto doing some roads now, or some road transport. What have we got here at Kretchy? We've got 86 people waiting to go to Barton. Let's have a look at Barton. Over at Barton, 47. I mean, we could probably bump it up by 1 car. Let's see. Yeah, we're running 2. Go on, we'll bump it up to 3. So this is TP Bart Kretchy, and we'll replace those with a PV and 1, 2, 3 bolts. Replaced for 1.1 million. Boom. Awesome sauce. All right. Next lot of stats. What do we want? We'll see if this pause for a second. I want to see if this this Honkelbriff Guggits number starts to go down. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. So it's about 250. I am thinking we can probably bump that up a little bit more. You know what? I'm going to do it. I don't want to go too many though. So what was it? This was TP Honkelbriff Guggits. Was it Honkelbriff Guggits? It was Honkelbriff Guggits, wasn't it? Yes, Honkelbriff Guggits. So let's go TP Honkelbriff Guggits. So we're running 4. All right, let's crank it up. Let's go to 6. So PV with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do it. 1.7 million. Lovely. Sweet. I'm kind of hoping we're going to get some more upgrades. Be kind of nice. Right, so let's look at the road vehicles. Although the road vehicles, having just upgraded them, we seem to be doing pretty good. But like this this Christoprutny, so I should pause when I'm looking at this because it jumps around all over the place. I've only got 55 passengers waiting there. Let's go and take a look and see. See, look, we've got a massive amount of people waiting. Now the thing is, you've got to figure out really like what they're trying to do. So you're just trying to go somewhere else on this route to a commercial building. What are you? You're going to a commercial. You're going to commercial. You're going to industry. You're going to industry. Commercial, 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 industrial. So it looks like they just want to like get on, like moving around the place. Let's have a look at this line. So this line, this is LB Gug 2. And if we turn on the land use, you can see it goes through industry, residential, and commercial. And that's a good line because people want to get from like, this is how people move around, right? For anybody who doesn't know, it's like they start off at home, they go to work, then they go back home. Sorry, they go to work, which will be in industry, and then they'll go home, and then they'll go shopping in commercial, and then they'll go home, and then they'll go to work, and then they'll go to shopping. So yeah, but not necessarily in the same town. Oh no, some people work in the same town, but other people work and shop in other towns, which is why you get people travelling around. That's the whole point. Alrighty, cool. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I missed that. I missed the stop because that shouldn't be going around there. But you know what? I'm not going to argue with it. It's fine. I'll maybe have a look at that afterwards. But right now, I want to sort this this stop out. That's LB Gug 1. Where's LB Gug 2? Here we go. This is the one. It's got loads and loads of people waiting. So let's have a look at the line. So the line's coming round here and going down. Oh, you know what? People are going obviously down to here to maybe change onto other lines and stuff. Okay, so we just need more vehicles to move these. Now, yeah, again, you've got to be a little bit careful because if these people are mostly going to the station, right, then you can see that the rest of the line, you know, we've got to go all around here and all around there, right? So we might be better off, rather than increasing the number of vehicles on this line, of putting in a dedicated line between here and here, just to move these people. You know what? Let's try and see how that works. So I'm going to put in, let's see, what do I want? Row, no, line. I'm going to put in a new line, and this is going to be, where are we? We're in Guggits, aren't we? Are we? Yeah, we're in Guggits. Yes, we're in Guggits. Because it was LB Gug. Yeah. So this is going to be, LB Gug 5, I think. Are there 4 lines or 3 lines here? I don't know. Let's have a look. LB Gug, I only need it to be 4. So this is going to be LB Gug 4. Okay, and LB Gug 4 is going to go from the station to that stop. Christoprutny Boulevard. So it's just going to do that. And then I'm going to get a bunch of vehicles. So, what do I want? LB... Oh, buses. There we go. LB Gug 4. So we want to put some vehicles on here. That's the closest road depot. Buy vehicles. We want droshkis. How many do I want? Like, I'm thinking like 6. Yeah, it's only a short run. 6. Buy them. And then we want to put those on LB Gug 4. Boom. Alrighty. Let's have a little ride through Guggits on these babies. Go. Let's grab the first one. Jump on board. Should we... let's slow it down to double speed and jump on board. So we're going through, obviously, the industrial area. And it is very industrial. Love it, all the smoky chimneys and very evocative. But it's also a tiny bit boring. We want to get to the interesting places. So we're going down to the bus station, obviously. And we're going to bypass the bus station. And then we're going to go... Where are we going? Where's this very, very busy bus stop? It can't be very far. Now I should check and make sure that we're actually going like the right way. Ah, see, look. We're on the wrong side. We're stopping on the wrong side. That's no use. So, where are we? LB Gug 4. Yeah, we're coming up this way. That's no use. So we want to go into that stop. We want to go to the terminals, and we want to say that we want to be using. So we're using terminal 1 at the moment. We want to be using terminal 2. Hooray! Okay. Right, let's crank that up. Oh, and now we turn around. Now the question is whether any of these passengers are actually going to move over to this line, because they may be perfectly happy travelling on their existing line. So that's one of those things that, like, only time will tell, because we need a chance to, like, reset these people. But at the moment, nobody's moving onto the new line. So it may be that they do want to go to other places on the line. And if that's the case... Oh, no. People are... Oh, hello. Well, we've got one person that wants to go on that line. Now, I can obviously bump up the number of vehicles on LB Gug 2. But that number's going... Well, I was going to say it's going down. It is going down a little bit. But I would have liked to have seen more people appearing on the LB Gug 4 line. Now, these are going via Guggit City Halt, aren't they? Now, where is Guggit City Halt? Guggit City... Oh, yeah, so they're going to the station. They are going to the station. Okay, we are going down. Oh, here we go. There's a couple of people appearing on Gug 4. So I think maybe that's kind of working. But I might pop a couple of extra vehicles on LB Gug 2. Let's have a look. What do we want? We want LB Gug 2. Sorry, if I go to the vehicle manager and look at LB Gug 2. LB Gug 2. So what we can do is just like grab a couple of the vehicles, yeah, maybe 3, and just clone them. Come on, clone them. Why isn't the... Oh, did I clone them twice? I think I cloned them twice. Why, like, shouldn't that come up with a message? Like, are you sure you want to do this and stuff? Okay, never mind. Well, we're up to 16 vehicles on that line, which I think maybe is a little bit too many, but we'll see. We'll see. So, how are we doing? Okay, we're down to 32. The LB Gug 4 is picking up a few people. Not very... Oh, now we've got the Russian class OB and the Putilov. Oh, yes. 34 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour on the coach. Let's have a look at that OB. It's kind of interesting. So what do I want? I want a depot. So let's have a look. The OB. So the OB, what are you? You're only 34 miles an hour. compared to the PV being 40. Oh yes, this is a freight train. This is big on power, low on speed. Might be worth upgrading, but what's more interesting is the Putilov. Capacity 14, loading speed 2 times, which is the same. So it's higher capacity, but it's got a higher top speed. So we could utilize the full top speed of the PV. So I'm thinking that maybe we want to go through and just do like a blanket upgrade of those. So what do we want? I want the TPs, don't I? Let's go trains. And so Alex Bart, we'd want to replace those. I'm gonna stay with the PVs for the passenger lines, obviously, kind of obviously. But we're gonna want 4 of these guys instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Replace. Boom. We're going to have a look at those in a second. So now Alex Blind wasn't doing very well. So I'm going to leave that one for now. Alex Guggets, we can replace those with PV and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Replace. Bart Crecci, we went up to 3, didn't we? Yep. Let's have PV and 1, 2, 3. Replace. And Corpse Hatch to Honkelbrief. Those were 4s and we're running 3 trains. This is going to be expensive. What do we want? We want PVs and 1, 2, 3, 4. 11 million. Woohoo! Boom. Done. And Honkelbrief Guggets 6. Oh, getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Capacity 84. I don't know whether we're going to be able to manage that much capacity. I might take one of those off. We'll run with 5. Yeah, replace. Boom. Back down to 30 million again. Jeez. Alex, let's have a look at Alex Blind, shall we? I think we should have a look at that line and see how it's doing now. So, Alex Blind would be TP. Here we go. Alex Blind. I don't know why this line is not doing better. We're running at 20 passengers of a possible 44. But boosting up the speed has got to help. So I am going to replace that with the faster carriages. So let's go, what do I want? Manager, and we'll replace you. PV, a couple of Putilovs, and boom. Alright, we'll see if that helps at all. So we want to ride on one of these. Where are we going to ride? Where are we going to ride on the Putilovs? I'm thinking we want to go maybe over the ship canal. Might be kind of a nice ride. Yeah, let's have a ride from. Oh, you're just leaving town, so perfect. Let's hop on board and have a little ride. We want to slow down a bit, don't we? Yes, we do. I'm kind of tempted to go third person, but you know what? We get the nice views of the other trains coming in the opposite direction and stuff. But I do want to look at these Putilov coaches. So, oh, hello. This is more like it. We're definitely moving forward in time. Getting more sophisticated. God, all the blooming trees in the way is the only problem. Let's get a bit closer to the engine. Have a look down there. Oh, yeah. This is what we want. You know what? I wonder, like, see, what I can do, I can go backwards down the carriages, and we can have a bit of third person action as we go over the ship canal, which is, I think, fairly spectacular. Oh, yes. You gotta love bridges. What is it about bridges that are just so cool? Oh, we've got to wait before we can pull into the station. So the big question is, after all of that optimization, has it made any difference? Well, let's have a look. We are now making around 9 to 10 million. So yeah, I'd say doubling our profits. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And if you're wondering how I'm coming up with, like, when you're looking at this and going, how are you making like 9 or 10 million? You need to add the investment, or sorry, like remove the investments for the profit and loss. So this is what we've been spending on vehicles and stuff. So if you want to know like how much we actually make in a year, then add 1.8 to this, and that's over 10 million. Here, yeah, about 9 point something million. Here, about 9 point something million. So yeah, I would say success. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will catch you for the next one. Keep the comments coming in. Peace out.